In roping, it's really hard. There's lots of factors, but you have to control what you can control. I can always control my position down the arena. There's no excuse for me not to be in position. That's the easy part. Second thing I can control is I can always be swinging. I can have lots of speed on my swing with the proper angle before that steer turns. If you could get those two things down, always be swinging, always be in good position down the arena, that helps immensely. Right? Control those two things. That can help. That can jump your number today.
Okay? If you practice nothing but riding down the arena, you didn't even throw your rope for a week. Took like 200 runs, and all you did was ride down the arena in position, and all you were trying to do is make sure that when that steer turned, your tip was going through the steer's back or through his hips, and then, yep, pushing your horse forward, and you could hold that position all the way across the arena. That would be very instructive.
But basically, to keep it simple, heeling today, the dummy or the steers, we're probably going to be telling you to get closer, get in the game, get closer, pretty steady. Yeah, so take that to heart. Make sure you're there. It's so much easier to be there. It's easier on your horse just to swing through the corner, have swings over the steer's back before the steer is even turned. That's kind of my goal or my idea of good position. Okay, I want my horses backing off, if anything, and not having to crash in and try to rope at the same time.
So these lines that we're drawing here, there's not that much room for error, but you're always better off to be too close on the corner initially than too far away. If you're trying to catch up to the steer and rope them, very difficult stuff.
Yeah, ideally, train your horses on you got machines now, there's really no excuse anymore. It's just time spent on your horse. The corner should happen, your horse should just do it naturally. He should just come in nice and smooth. Heel horses need to be able to, it's really, really nice if they can flex to the left a little bit. They don't need to have their chin tucked down to your knee, but if they can flex a little bit to the left and move off of your left foot. Okay, we're telling you to get a little closer, get in the game. When that steer turns, make sure you get in there. Sometimes you're gonna end up in a little early. We get a little eager. If your horse can move off your left foot, that is gonna help you so much. Okay, if my left foot is telling my horse's front end to pick up and move over, that's gonna be really bad for a heel horse when you're actually trying to win something. Okay, if I'm coming around and my left foot tells my horse to do a roll back, well, how's that gonna help me catch the steer? It's not quite right. My feet are, there's a time and a place for a rollback and all that stuff. That's fine. I try to get my horses broke so they can do all that stuff. But my left foot is telling my horse's body and his hind end to get over to the right. Okay, because if I get in here and I have no cue and no way to get squared up to that steer, I'm beat. It's way too hard to heel like this. Okay, if your horse is cocked off and then you got no cue to get him over. If my cue is my right foot, well then jeepers, his front end moved over, I'm even farther away, right? See that, you see it just steady at ropings. And I see it as a horse trainer, just steady. These horses they're not trained, they're not prepared to actually be rope horses. So yeah, if I'm in a little early, my left foot will just make my horse just sidle over a little bit so I can square up. If I'm nice and square, my catching percentage goes way up, okay?
The catch rate at a lower numbered roping is like 50% on the heels in a building, and the reason for that is the steers are not running as fast, often coming into the right into you, and the heelers are often closer. What happens in the first round with a hard running pen of longhorns in an open outdoor arena? The catch rate drops to like 10%, 15%, and it's because you're way farther behind, right? So the indoor building kind of takes some of this guesswork out. It's very hard to get too far away from the cow. It's very easy to get far away from the cow in a 300 by 150 when the cow is rolling on. So better to be too close.